Witamy w Łodzi, ja jestem z Łodzi. Guys, I think most of you could have photos or paintings at your home, and people use art for home decoration because life is very important to our lives. It gives us joy. It opens our minds to new perspectives. It also creates emotions. And behind each piece of art, there's an artist. Like Sting. Sting earns $2,000 every day from royalties coming from this just single song. J.K. Rowling earns 50% of price of each book being sold worldwide. But it's not a case of regular artists. This is Jacek Fota, a friend of mine, a full-time artist, photographer, living in Warsaw. He makes great photos, and he's dating my sister since 2 years. Yeah. So I became afraid of very financial situation because his life doesn't look like famous writer or musician. He doesn't earn like rock star. So when does he earn? He makes great photos and sells photo albums. The problem is that he earns only once, only at the first transaction. Later on, even if the album is worth much, much more, he doesn't earn at all. And it's not fair. So that's why we have created Artshare. Artshare is a digital registry of visual art, photography, images, paintings, sculpture. It's transparent for buyers and also for artists. In normal situation, the artist earns only at the very moment. But later on, within Artshare, we can provide him royalties with each transaction when the piece of art is on the market. So we earn more and more, even his children will. On the other side, we also protect, ensure security for the market. We create trust because we have clear history of the artwork. We know when was it created, by whom, who bought it next. We have unbroken history of art. And it helps buyers to be sure that they purchase official editions of, let's say, photography. So this is how we believe we can change visual art market, making it bigger and building trust. Where are we right now? We have built an MVP solution and evaluated it with real customers, like Jacek. And we are searching for funding. We are also searching for advisory on how to run operations, how to start market launch, and how to scale.
Thank you. Time's up. So, you ready for the Q&A?
Yes, I am.
You have your questions?
Absolutely.
Okay, so 2 minutes are starting now.
So I think it's a fantastic idea, but I'm thinking, like, what will be this response of the art galleries? And, you know, how will you make sure that the biggest player on the they not come up with a similar solution like that? And how are you going to compete with them?
The professional market, art market, is about 5% of what is estimated globally. So most of the transactions currently are being done in auction houses or galleries. What we believe is that we can expand. I mean, we can get totally new artists that are not visible on the professional market already. So I think we can expand the market instead of fighting within galleries and professional institutions.
Good question, Sylvia. You've stolen it from me. One of the issues that I've got, I also love the idea, and I used to have play a part in the art industry. How are you going to combat the problem that by adding royalties on during the later parts of the life cycle of a piece of art, you're going to be increasing its cost? So why is there going to be buy-in from dealers or buyers? Because both of them are going to be making their job harder in a way.
Yes, that's right. So I believe in case if the transactions go through the professional market, intermediaries, that we will get some part of the profit. But if it's direct transaction between buyer and seller without other intermediary, there's a space to have some margin. So we can collect money for each transaction, but also work a similar way that brokerage houses do.
I'm going to fit in one last question quickly. So tell me about the financials. How big do you see this getting? When are you going to be a billion-dollar company?
It's not operating yet, so we want to start globally. I mean, I believe it's a global business. We don't want to focus on the Polish market.
All right. Thank you very much, Maciej.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great presentation.